Chloe Demir, Save the Victor Roll. How's everybody doing today? Amazing, I hope. It is another video from your older than average YouTuber here on the YouTube. And as the theme has been of late, it's been a long time. But as always, it is that time of the month. It is time for our monthly makeup collab with Makeup Therapy. So if you want to see the palettes we use, the looks that I create, and of course go to her page to see her looks, you're in the right place. And you know what you need to do? You need to keep on watching. Hey everybody, it's been forever. Like I said, I was just going to do this when I feel like doing this, and I felt like collabing with my name twin Manuela, and we're going to be doing a look today. So I've been in an artitude frame of mind, so I suggested for my pick of our two palettes to do the Artitude Phoenix palette. So this is the first palette that I'm going to be playing with. This is a UK brand. Rooks is the owner, and this is this beautiful color story. I'm just doing natural light today, so if there's weird shadows or whatever, it is what it is. I've put my lamps away. It's too hot. Didn't really want to take anything out, and I thought the lighting didn't look too bad, so let's do that. So this is the Artitude palette. Beautiful, yes, kind of fall inspired, but it has some nice shades in here that I thought would go really nice with my shirt as well. So there's that. And then Manuela's choice was to do the Cosmic Beauty, Cosmic Brushes Cool Trolls palette. Now this one is a beauty too. Let's flip this over so you can see. And we thought that these two should look great together. So let me hold them both up. So, as soon as she put the two pictures together, I was like, yeah, oh, poke myself in the eyeballs. Yeah, we should be able to do something with these two together. So that is the plan for today. So while I am just moving a few things around here, let's catch up a wee bit. I did adopt two new cats. My friend was moving. He had a pupper. And the one cat, I'm not sure, was just totally fond of the pupper and has always been a little bit more on the feral side. I will make her love me. And her sister didn't seem to have a problem. They were doing okay, but he was thinking I kind of hinted, and then he kind of agreed that maybe at some point when a while after Missy had passed, that maybe I could take Frankie. But this was before he decided to move, and then he was moving, and even though he could have taken both with him, he was like, well, if you're gonna take one, do you want to take two? And of course I didn't say no. So I have two. I'll try to remember to pop up pictures, but I do have a little video clip because as I was setting up Frankie, who's the shy one who spends most of the time living under my bed, I've made it comfy, she's a cat bed underneath or whatever, but she's coming out more and more and more. But sudden movements and things make her run. So I will pop in that little clip of her, and then you can, hopefully you can see her very quickly, but I will also pop some pictures. All right. Just so you can see her. You can see her really quickly because she moves very fast. That was Frankie. All right, so let's start doing a look here. We've got our P. Louise Rumor 2. Yes, I'm still working on this. This is the tube that keeps on giving, and if I squish through, there's still a whack in there. Who knew? We're going to be using my kimchi mirror. This bad boy lights up, which is always helpful. And then I've got this brush here from Sigma. I really like it. It's got kind of, you can do it into kind of a point. It's like a triangle brush. And I've been loving this to use my concealer, or eye primer, I should say. I do use a concealer on my eyes sometimes, but we have this one. So we're going to go and pop that on. So I thought today, besides, oh, I should try and find a pin for my hair. Besides doing these two palettes, I thought I'm going to use some things that have been favorites of mine that I can't stop using, that I have in my, and some things that I have in my project pan as well. Once something gets pretty close to done, I pop it into Project Pan, or just stuff that I feel like I haven't given the love that it's supposed to, close to expiring. There's a lot of reasons why I put things into Project Pan, but a lot of times it does end up with things that I really, really like. It's rarely something that I am not that much a fan of. So there we go. So we are all primed and ready. Still almost tempted to put on a light, but I think we may be okay. So if this video is a little bit dark, maybe I can do it in post-editing, or if not, Sorry. All right, so here we go. We are primed. So I do have a green, and then I have my little lightning earrings on. I'm also going to a little reunion tonight with the Rocketeers. I used to work for Rocky Mountain Chocolates, and I still know a few of the people that are there, so a small group of us are getting together for a dinner. So blue looks good with green. Let's do a blue eye look. So because we've got some nice kind of dusty blues in here, and then we've got a beautiful shimmer in here that we can do for the pop of color. So I think that's what we're going to do, I think. Okay, so I'm going to, yes. So I'm going to take this light shade. This is called Elevate. This is the one that's right here. And I'm going to use that to set my primer. So then we're going to go into the Culturals palette. Well, it's been a while since I filmed. I don't have a lot of room where I am right now. I have so much stuff on my desk. Okay, I'm going to take the shade that is, yes, I'm going to do Hidden first. So we're going to take that shade right there, Hidden, and I'm going to use that for the outer edge. I'm just going to use the same brush since I don't need any more of Elevate. And we're just going to go on the outside here. Though I am pretty much in a no buy. I do have one thing coming. A friend is going to need a ride to pick up a package just over the border because their spouse's passport had expired. And I said, oh, I could do that for you. And then the release looked really, really nice and was pretty affordable. So I thought, you know what, order me one too. And then when we go pick it up, so there might be a surprise video sometime in June with this new thing that I picked up. This is such a beautiful shade here. And I've used to always been much for the winged out looks, but I've been really wish, probably it's been my last umpteen videos, rounded looks. And I don't know, I think it's just something as you get older. I like a little bit over the mobile lid, so you know when my eyes are open I have a little bit of color, but I don't seem to like it too high anymore. I think it's because I have such hooded lids that sometimes looks really weird when I'm really tired and it's really closed and I just got some weird color on top. So I usually don't do too much over the mobile lid. So that was really pretty. So I'm gonna go jump back into the Phoenix palette here. Yes, we're going to use it anyway. So we're going to go in with Ashes and we're going to use that as the shade that is up front. I'm going to take a little bit more denser of a brush for that. Manuel has been doing these amazing looks with beautiful designs in it. She's been really upping her makeup game. I've been really loving watching her Instagram, seeing all the beautiful looks that she's doing. I just love it. I still love wearing makeup and playing with makeup, but I think I've become pretty boring and just do, I mean, with color and stuff, but I just don't usually do too many designs and things anymore. Yeah, that's really nice. Got a little bit of shimmer. It goes really nice with the blue there. So this is a nice kind of everyday look. Another thing that I've been not doing as much recently is the under my eye. Weirdly, I don't know, maybe it's a thing with hooded lashes, maybe because the weather's been warmer, I don't know, but I feel like sometimes my makeup seems to want to travel to right underneath my lash line. So I've been using it less and less under there, but I kind of miss having color under there, so I think we're going to go and do that today. So we're going to go back into the Phoenix palette, and I think what I want to do, things haven't changed that much that I can't figure out what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to go underneath, and I'm actually going to add a little purple to this look. I'm going to put in the shade called Intuition. It's kind of like a grayish purple, and stick that underneath there. And that way, I guess if it travels, it'll look like I'll have a bruised eyeball. Okay, let's see. It was so much brighter a little while ago. While I was setting up, it was so nice and bright, and I thought, wow, this is perfect lighting to film with. And now all of a sudden, I guess that's been the theme of the weather here recently. Wait 5 minutes and the weather changes. So I think that goes just fine. Yeah, I think that's nice. Now I'm going to, maybe to kind of bring the two together, I'm going to take a little bit of this lighter purple shade that's in here that is called Attract. And I'm going to put that along the top. Right. Do need something a bit more shimmery, I think, especially in the inner corner. So we're going to run back into the Phoenix. She's such a beautiful, smooth shimmer. So we're going to take the shade that is called, yeah, I think I'll go with Healing. So I'm going to go in with Healing, and I'm going to use that for the inner corner to add a little bit of brightness. And just kind of bring that up a little bit. So there you go. So you get that nice bit of shine there. Okay. So I want to do a little bit more with the eye, but for now I think I'm going to leave this kind of as the base, and then we will do more. But I think what I want to do is do my face first, and then we can see if maybe we can add a little zhuzh to this plain eye look. So we're going to be back in 1 second. Okay, I broke down and added some lights. So there we go. Then you can kind of see what we've got going here so far. But like I said, we're going to zhuzh it up a little bit. So next up, let's go. And again, of course, I do that, but oh, I was gonna say, but I forgot to get a clip. So here we go. Alrighty. So right now it's starting to get a bit sunny again out there. So, and I'm gonna be out a little bit. So I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Skin. This is the Invisible Sunscreen. It's kind of like a primer / sunscreen. So we're going to use that. Whoops. I love, oh, of course, that's the one thing I like about this. That has this the silicone texture, but it's so easy to drop. So I have some, I think I wasted some on my little towel here. I just like how smooth it is and soft, and it just goes on really nice. It makes a nice base, and then we've got some protection, and it soaks in really well, so you can add, because you know, to actually get sun protection, you need a good amount on, and then because this blends in so nicely into your skin, you can get a good amount on there. So there we go. I used to protect me from the sun is shining into my automobile. All right, neat. All right, so I've still been using, I have bought some replacements because I don't do Sephora anymore, but I still do like my best skin ever. And this is another thing, it's another gift that keeps on giving. I've been using it for I don't know how many months now, and it's still some in there. So this has been really good at covering all my little age spots that I'm starting to get going on here, which are all mostly weirdly on my cheek and then on my forehead. Seems to where they like to live for the most part. So this one is the, I originally bought their light one. They didn't make it anymore, and they made it a medium and a heavier one. And this was the heavier one, the full coverage multi-use concealer, and I like it. So it's sad that I can't get it anymore, but I've got a couple other replacements. So maybe when my order comes in and I do a look, maybe I'll be hopefully by then with a new one that we can test out at the same time. So then I just kind of let that sit for a second or two, and then we will go and what's the word I'm looking for? Blend it in. Oh, you can tell it's been ages. What is it? April was the last video I filmed, so it has been a hot minute for sure. Alrighty, and then of course I always start blending it for where I put it on first. And then because I kind of always go to town on it to make sure that I cover the age spots pretty good, it makes also, I can spread the concealer further out. I don't usually like too much under my eyes because I don't want it to look creepy by the end of the day. Though this is one of the better concealers so far that I've used, that if you use the lightest touch underneath, it doesn't seem to look too creepy. So, yeah, so I'm going to miss this one when it's going. So there we go. We got it all nice and spread out. And I don't care too much if it doesn't cover as much up here, like if I blended too much away on top. We've got fringe now. We've got fringe, so that covers usually anything up on the forehead there. So there we go. And then I just stretched a little bit under the eyes to try and patch that up a bit. So there we go. For foundation, we're still panning a few different ones, but I've been working hard at this Open Ordinary one in N1.1. As you can tell, it is almost there. I've been really, the pump doesn't work anymore because there's so little left in there, so I've just been, so I'll probably get another, maybe 2 more uses, 3 tops, and then that puppy will be done. And then I'll finish a couple other ones that I started before I go on to my main set, which I think will be this one, the Ordinary. As long as they make it, I will keep using it. And then probably the Denisomyrix Balm, if I can find it elsewhere other than Sephora once it runs out. But I do still have a few Ordinaries. I've got I also really love the one from ZZ Cosmetics. So I have a full one there still. So I won't be running out of foundation anytime soon. So I don't think I have to worry about which one I'm going to be as my permanent one, because I've got a whack other ones to go through. But I can use their pink, I think it's P1.1. That one also works for me, but I think I'll do like the neutral one. Just works a touch better because it does help, along with the concealer, take down some of the red that I have in my skin. So there we go. I think we've got that pretty blended in there. Yeah, and I think the two together make quite a nice, flawless base. Now for powders, I've got several loose ones that I'm working, and they're both getting near their end. I have my lavender powder by Fenty, and then I have my favorite one, the Nokia Joy, what is it? The Velvet Brightening Powder. But I think, and I do have a replacement for this one, but I think this one's the older one, so let's go with the Fenty Beauty. And I do love this one too, the lavender. Also has a lovely smell to it, but I really think Nokia Joy needs to make a hair mist or a body mist out of the smell from her brightening powder, because it's delicious. I know a lot of people do all their blush and everything first before they set, but I find that it works better for me if I set my powder, or my base I should say, before I put anything else on. And then if I need more, I can buff it in with a pressed powder. All right, there we go. I don't usually need too much, just a little bit to make sure that everything stays in its place, especially now that it is summertime. So I've been using kind of a little bit kind of bronzer again, but kind of not. So this is Made by Mitchell. I got this in a prize bundle. It's their blush, and it's in the shade Hollow There instead of Hello There. So it is supposed to be a blush, but it works really great. I kind of contour. And I like to just use that on my cheekbones a little bit. I think probably why I got it was part of the giveaway, because it's not a color that I don't know that a lot of people can wear as a blush. I don't know. But it does make a very, see, just adds like a little. So sometimes you can use makeup, you know, for different uses. And then my other obsession is also Nokia Joy. She sent me a discount for my birthday, but I keep going, no, I don't need any more makeup. I'm getting close to panning this one. This is her Cheeky Liquid Blush. I love this. Her powders and her blushes are amazing. And this is in the shade A Playtime. And it doesn't have tons of playtime, but it does have a little bit if you're doing your cheeks. But I really like it. So I kind of go to town. And then I really like this color. So I always like, should I just get another one of this color or try another color? So I am tempted to rebuy this color and then get one more different one. But I have so much makeup that I'm trying to use, and since I'm not buying, I've been happily, like when I do makeup for work or makeup when I go out on the weekends, I've been really having fun going through all my palettes and using ones So every day I open a different drawer and then I dig through there and I go like, hey, I haven't used this palette in a while. Let's use this one. I haven't used this one in a while. I had done a big declutter. I'll do one more. I'm not gonna sure if I film it. My first, one of my, like a couple years ago, the declutter did really well and had tons of views. It was crazy. And then I did another one a year later and nobody cared. So I don't know if declutters are a thing anymore. I might film it, I might not, we'll see. But I have been trying to use up stuff, and then did a big lipstick one. I don't think I filmed the lipstick one, but there was so much lipstick that had gone off. So it is really not good to buy a lot of makeup. Apparently there's a lot of videos going on that the no buys in anything is becoming a big thing. So anyways, this is such a beautiful color. Does the other side need just a smidge more, or is it just the lighting? It is just the lighting. There we go. Sometimes I think I have that blush blindness thing, because I just love a blush. Alrighty, so now we're gonna play with highlighter. I have been, it's almost done. I've been loving again my Solar Sailor from Collab. Oh, I just saw they've had some beautiful new shiny lippies out, but I'm going to walk away from that. That's really nice. And then I have some that I got from a company called Designer Dust, and they do shimmers and stamps, and then I have some like stencils that you put on your face. I was tempted to use that today, but since I'm going out, I need to try it on a day where I can do my face, do the stencil, and see if it wrecks makeup, but not when I actually need the makeup to go out. So I do also have this, and then because we've got some blue in our eye, this might look really good, and it has little shapes in it. You can't really see it so much unless you're like honed in on my face, but it just has like it's got like Hamzas in it and Stars of David, and it's really, really cute. And it's just beautiful, a blue color. So, and it is a gel one. It does pretty stick on its own, but I like to use, well, actually maybe I don't have to. The last time I used a little bit of my glue, but on my hand this seems to go really well. So I think we want to add, maybe we're going to do a touch of Solar Sailor as a little bit kind of like of a base of bright, and then have these go on top. Maybe that's what I'm going to do. There we go. I do like this one so much. I do have another one. These are my favorite highlighters of all time. Except for one, like from the original sets, I have all of them except for I'm just missing the second duochrome one that they had put out. But by that point, it was like I have 2 drawers of highlighters. I don't need any more, but these are so beautiful. All right, and then I'm going to add a little bit of our Designer Dust on there. I'm going to try using it with my finger. I think last time I used with a brush. But I think when you take it with your finger, it does give a little bit, sticks a little better. So that's, oh yeah, oh this looks so good. I don't think you can see it as good as I can, but it's so pretty, so pretty. Go Designer Dust. I did buy a stamp, but I thought it would work good with this, but not really. So I was gonna find something to use the stamp on, and then I got those stencils that I still need to try. Maybe when I do that other look, maybe I'll play with those stencils. But anyways, ooh, I think that looks really cute. I like it. Okay. So next up here, let's again play with our eyes. I'm just going to set another thing, and I'm sad that I'm almost out of. This is the Beauty Moon Cosmetics setting spray. I was gifted this from a friend, and because she doesn't use setting spray, and I'm almost out, and I love it so much. And it smells delicious. Just, I don't know, fresh, very, very fresh. I really like this. I'm very sad that that is almost empty. And all right, so what else did we want to do with the eyeballs here besides a liner? But I do want to do something, maybe do some kind of fun design, maybe will on top. Maybe I can do like a line. I wonder if I should grab some mixing medium and then take, you know what I do? I am going to do that. I'm going to go grab some mixing medium, and then I want to try it with the shade Dreams. Maybe just do one cute little design on top. So just give me 1 second. Okay, so palette and mixing medium acquired. Oh, I just hate it when indie brands or small suppliers ceased to exist. But I had gotten this from a girl that was in our makeup group. She had started her own like little makeup brand where she was selling independent artists, but unfortunately they don't exist anymore. So, but I still have the palette here. So I'm going to put a little bit of the mixing medium. This is from, what is it from again? The word is at the tip of my tongue. And now I've lost my, oh, there we go. It is from Inglot. So anyways, I really like this. And then I think that's the shade we wanted to use. Yeah, so I'm going to take out a little bit of Dreams. So I'm going to scrape out a small little amount. Now I got a big hole in the middle of my eyeshadow. I took a big, ginormous chunk. Okay, so I'm going to take this one of the original MAC brushes, but they still made them in France. This teeny weeny edge here. And then I'm going to go into this purple. It looks like so. And then grab my mirror again. It's an ode to the fun designs that Manuela has been doing. So I blame it on you, Name Twin. I'm not artistic like you are. Okay, that's cute though. Alright, so let's do one on the other eye. Oh, this is nice. It's holographic, so it's got, looks like it has a blue to purple in there. One always has to look better than the other. I don't know what it is with that trauma. Better. Like a little lump there, and I kind of think I got rid of that. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. What do we think? Yeah, it's kind of fun. Alrighty. Let's glue our brows down here. We've got some, is it Stick 'em Up by Rude Cosmetics? I inherited one from Wilma and one from Martha. I don't mind it. It's pretty good. Forgot to bring some color, so I'm just going to brush them up. That's it today. And it is pretty good. It keeps them stuck up. Alrighty. Now, do I want a little liner as well on my lash line? So I still have some of the purple. So instead of doing a black one, let's see what that looks like. If I wreck it, oh well, I'll have to redo my eye look. I still have time. There we go. Oh, I like that. That's fun. All right. So we'll need a little mascara, and then we were testing, which is almost done. I'm going to start the next one that I was testing. So this is the Lash and Roll by e.l.f. because I've been wanting brown mascara. So I have this one and then a CoverGirl. So the CoverGirl is ready to roll. I think I've had this one open enough, but it still goes on nicely. So I haven't. I know you should throw them out after they've been open for a while. I think it's definitely been since around Christmas. All right, there we go. So I think that is our eye look finished. There's our mascara. And the next step is a lip. All right, we rummaged through a purse and we found the lipstick that we've been liking the last little while. So this is from their Velvet Lip collection. This is Odin's Eye. This is a light peach, I believe number 202. And I have been really liking it. So it's this shade there. It's a nice, more neutrally shade, but still has a little bit of color, and it seems to go with most of the looks I've been doing the last little while. So, and there we go. So, all right, Manuela, what do you think? Did I do okay? I'm not really a crazy eye look girly. I've been really loving what you've been doing. You've been mostly doing it with shadows, these neat little designs and cutouts. Everybody, all you really need to go check out Makeup Therapy on Instagram and also check her out on YouTube. She does some amazing stuff. So I'm happy that she still likes to do the collabs with me because she's way far ahead of me in the makeup game. Alrighty, so the two palettes again we used today was the Cool Trolls by Cosmic Beauty, or as people used to know them, is Cosmic Brushes. We used the two purpley shades here, and we used the blue shade. So we use these 1, 2, 3 in here, I believe. And then for Artitude, you can see the big dent I put in here, but we used this light shade here, we used the shade there, and then we used the shade Dream, because like I said, I went, my scraper sunk right through. But it made these just a little bit of mixing medium, and you can make it into like a liner. So it is great. So I always have fun with playing with these two brands. It's tough for me to make, I try to be, try to use enough from each one, but there we go. I'm not an artiste. I just like to do this for fun. So anyways, that's it for me today. Yes, I've adopted 2 new cats. And that's probably what been most of the excitement in my life right now. Just doing the living thing. So if you like this look, please give us a like. And if you want to follow for sporadic videos, I would love it. So anyways, that's it from me today. Remember to check out Makeup Therapy. And yeah, that's it. As always, behave and make good choices. And we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.